Here with us now is NBC News health editor, Dr. Madelyn Fernstrom. Doctor, thank you so much for coming in today. I want to talk about, first of all, the big holiday coming up, Labor Day weekend. People are getting together with their family and friends, lots of yummy things to eat and drink. What are some smart ways to go about it?
You use the key word. It's smarter things to do. It's not about deprivation. It's a holiday. We all want to eat and really enjoy ourselves. So it's really using something like the bartering system. Pick one thing and try not to pick something else. So take a look at all the food and say, what really is important to me? What do I want to do? And you also can then say, I'm going to be a taster, and take your plate and take a little taste of everything. Nothing will be off limits, but portion control is the main thing. And don't go back for seconds of things that are indulgent foods. It's a really simple rule, and it really works for the food. But it also applies to alcohol consumption. That's portion control too, because we'd like to think that whatever size glass we have is the portion. So you could have glug, glug, glug in a big giant glass of wine. That can be not 5 ounces, which is a typical serving, but it could be double that. You know, with alcohol, you know, what's a portion? It's 5 ounces of wine, it's a 12-ounce beer, or 1.5 ounces of spirits with any low-calorie mixer. Something like vodka and seltzer water is a perfect example. And limit that to 1, and then alternate that with some club soda and lime or lemon. So you have time for the alcohol to be broken down, and then you're also going to hydrate. Because remember, it's hot on those summer days, and you need to have more fluid. And make sure you're going to have something that's going to be water or seltzer, only because you don't want all those extra calories from lemonade or sweetened iced tea or sodas.
How much water should we be drinking throughout that day while we're mixing it in with alcohol and food, let's say on an 8-hour family excursion?
You know, when you think about being hydrated, we hear that term so often. It's important to drink anything that's not a sugary drink that is water-based, and that can be fruit. You can have melons. Most fruits are 90% water. You can drink water. It can be flavored, not with sugar, but any kind of fruits, or sometimes people put in cucumbers. But you want to drink to thirst. And you go, well, is that hard to do? There's no hard and fast number. That kind of thinking is off the windows, like 8-ounce glasses. There's no requirement for that, because sometimes that's too much water, and you don't feel good when you have too much of that. But when you feel thirsty, you need to drink water or seltzer, and the bubbles make no difference. People often say, I don't know, isn't plain water best? But if you don't like plain water, have another source of hydration. You know, water is the gold standard, but you can drink seltzer, low-calorie drinks, you can have tea, you can have coffee. Just remember, no added sugars.
I've had mixed reviews on flavored water. Good or bad in your book?
Okay, flavored waters are fine, but it depends what it's flavored with. If it's going to be fruit flavoring, even it can be low-calorie sweeteners, it doesn't matter. What you want to stay away from is something that's going to have added sugars. That's added calories that don't do anything. And we don't really taste those calories at all, and we tend to overeat. So that's a source of calories that we don't need. The other issue is because something is clear doesn't mean that it's water and has no calories. And there's a lot of confusion when you see a lot of drinks, or you'll have, you know, flavored drinks or fruity drinks, and you go, it's clear, it must be like water and must be good for me. So the only way to do this is to read the labels.
What should we be looking for when we're reading the labels when it comes to flavored water?
When it comes to flavored water, what you want to look for should be 0 calories, or certainly for an 8 to 12 ounce serving, you know, under 50 calories. But you'll see if the first ingredient is filtered water and then glucose, sucrose, don't be fooled if something says honey or molasses or natural flavoring or evaporated cane syrup, which, oops, surprise, evaporated cane syrup is table sugar.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that, you know, this is something, there's a lot of names, but all sugar is sugar. Even agave, so it's from a plant. That's not a better sugar. It's the same thing. They're all 15 calories per teaspoon. They're added sugars. Fruit is different, and you don't really want to keep that in the same category. But something that people often confuse is, well, I could drink 100% fruit juice. You always want to eat your fruit and not drink it, because it's just extra calories for you. So stick with a low-calorie liquid. The hydration part is important. Water is the gold standard, but if not, seltzer and low-calorie drinks are important. And really, don't be an ostrich and bury your head in the sand. Read the labels, and don't be influenced by advertisements that you see, and especially the word natural, which has no legal meaning in the food supply, and it's just something that can be slapped on with no regulation. So natural doesn't mean better.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.